What's up, guys? Tyler here. Just wanted to share with you some theories I've been able to develop after working on many home transactions. This theory will help both buyers and sellers when either choosing to buy or sell their home. We call this the French fry effect. So what the French fry effect is basically saying is the entry level for French fries at McDonald's is going to be the most money per French fry. And every size you go up, so if you go from small, medium, large, then you get to the size that I want to eat, the big super extra fat guy one, you're going to be paying the most per French fry. Wait a minute. No, let's go with the Starbucks effect. It's more sophisticated. So the Starbucks effect is basically saying the price of entry for a Starbucks coffee when you get there is going to be the most per ounce for that coffee. So the better deal is actually going to be the VENTI size coffee. So let's look at the numbers here. When you get a short, it's an 8 ounce, it's $2.55, and that is about an average of 32 cents an ounce. When you get the tall, it's a 12 ounce at $2.65. That's like 22 cents an ounce. When you get to the grande, that's a 16 ounce at $2.95, and it's 18 cents an ounce. And then when you get to the Venti, which is a 20 ounce, it's $3.25, and it's 16 cents an ounce. And on a side note, if I'm buying coffee from Starbucks, I'm going to probably buy the short or the tall. The coffee's not that good. I don't know who wants 20 ounces of burnt flavored coffee. So what does that mean for us? Well, let's turn that into homes. So if you replace each coffee cup with a house and you replace the ounces with square feet and you add a couple of zeros, you got an 800 square foot home, you got the 1200 square foot home, you got a 1600 square foot home, and then you got the 2000 square foot home. You might have this variation in a given neighborhood. And what it's basically saying is the 800 square foot house is going to be the most per square foot. And then as you go up to the 2,000 square foot house in that given neighborhood, it's going to be the least per square foot. Now, this isn't a direct comparison, but bear with me as a comparison. The numbers do tend to work. So let's say you're looking in Alger Heights and you're looking at the 800 square foot home and that house is going for about $255,000. Or you can look at the 2,000 square foot home, which is going for $325,000. Where this starts to come into play, this theory, the Starbucks effect, is when I'm working with buyers or I'm working with sellers. With buyers, you start to ask and help solidify what exactly do you want? Do you want the biggest home at the best bang per dollar, or are you just looking for a place to get into to meet a budget? So it depends on what your budget is, what your goals are. I would tend to go towards the cheaper house per square foot because you're getting more bang for the dollar. And then if you're a seller, how this applies then is, let's say we're trying to figure out what your home price is going to be. We don't want to be looking at 800 square foot homes when your house is a 1,600 square foot house. We want to be looking at homes of a similar size. So we might go like 1,500 to 1,700 or 1,400 to 1,800 because we know that as the size of the house goes up, the price per foot is going to go down. Now, with all that said, I do want to point out that there are neighborhoods in the area where the price per square foot tends to stay constant. So, for example, if you're looking out in Grand Haven, west of 31, in the city of Grand Haven, you're going to see a relatively constant price per square foot where the properties aren't on the water. The other place that I see this is East Grand Rapids. East Grand Rapids tends to have a pretty constant price per square foot that isn't on one of the lakes there. So with all that said, this theory will help buyers and sellers understand and conceptualize better, one, what they're looking for, and then two, when they're selling, how to price their home. So if you have questions or you need help buying or selling, don't hesitate to call Kyle or I. We're happy to help you, and hopefully this has helped you understand real estate a little bit better.